What's up guys, Ryan here from Mud Gunner. Today I'm going to talk about what you need for a hunting trip. Specifically, I am going for Javelina in the next couple days, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to show you guys what I'm bringing out for this Javelina hunt. This will be my second one here in Arizona and I'm pretty excited. So first of all, I'll show you the gun that I'm using. This is a Cobalt Kinetic CK Pro. It's a 12.5 inch 5.56. I have a Dead Air Sandman S suppressor and then an EOTech and a magnifier. I actually used a similar setup last year. I used a Daniel Defense with the Silencer Co 30 cal suppressor and an EOTech and magnifier, and it worked pretty well. As far as ammo for the gun goes, I'm using this Federal Tactical 223. This is 55 grain Sierra Game King boat tail hollow point, and yeah, should be pretty good for that. So that's going to be the main setup. I'm also going to have my belt set up, and I've talked about this belt multiple times in previous videos, but this is going to be a Shadow Systems MR918 Elite loaded with Spear Gold Dot. So I just carry my belt set up with me. It's got medical on there. It's got my multi-tool, spare mags, a knife if I need it. This is a Haley Strategic Darter knife. And yeah, so I will be wearing my belt setup. I'll have my AR. As far as medical goes, I have medical on my belt setup. I'm gonna have a first aid kit. I'll have a miniature IFAK on my pack. I will also have a bigger IFAK nearby, either in a vehicle or at the campsite. But yeah, that's kind of just the main, gun and medical loadout. As far as my bag goes, this is a burl stock, or what is this? This is an Eberl stock. I don't know the brand very well. My buddy gave me this as my first hunting pack, and it worked really well last year, so I carried out one Javelina with it. Still got some blood back here, but that's okay. And yeah, this thing's all muddy too, because I also used it for a Spartan race. I did a Spartan race hurricane heat, which was like a 4-hour ruck, and I needed a heavy duty bag, and I actually had to do that whole thing in swimming flippers, which was not very fun, but it was fun. So yeah, this thing's all muddy from that, but it is a very good bag and it supports everything well. It's got a weight support system on here, so it keeps it very well balanced on your body, and then loading your pack up is kind of important too. I don't have a good way to show you guys how to load the pack up. I'm just going to kind of do it as I get there. But yeah, I got the pack. As far as getting ready, so like beforehand, I have to wash my clothes with this. This is dead downwind, and this kind of eliminates your scent. So I'm going to wash all my clothes before I go out, and it comes with laundry detergent, it comes with dryer sheets, body wash, just a general spray for applying on yourself while you're out hunting. And yeah, it's a pretty good little kit. I don't remember exactly what it cost me, but I bought this on Amazon, and I do believe you'd need this for hunting. Again, I'm kind of an amateur hunter, but my buddy helped me get all the supplies I needed, so I ordered that on Amazon. As far as a skinning knife goes, he had me order this. This is an Outdoor Edge knife. It's a very sharp knife, and it comes with extra blades. So we went through, I think, 2 or 3 of these for last year's hunt, and very good. It still has extra blades in here, so I'm going to bring that out again. As far as boots goes, it's going to be most likely wet and rainy there, so I have my 511 boots. As far as clothes goes, I don't know who makes these socks, but they're like weatherproof socks. I have my Sheep Cabela's camo. These are very light and thin, so they're not very warm. Also, we have cat claw here in Arizona, so it definitely went through all the clothes, but that's fine. I don't mind a little bit of suffering. I have my thermals to kind of keep me warm. Again, this is very thin, so if you are not very used to the cold, I would recommend getting something better, because this works for me. And then I have this cool camo jacket that my buddy also gave me. This will keep me warm enough. So let's see, we got clothes, we got boots. Oh, if things get really cold, I have gloves and a balaclava where we could sneak up on the Javelinas and admin them. What else? We have my binos. So it's not actually Vortex binos. My buddy also gave me this case. Again, my buddy Nate, he really helps me out with all this stuff, and he's the one that's helping me on this hunt. He, I would say, is a professional. I am not. But I bought these last year. These are Athlon 10x42 Chronos binoculars, and then he gave me this Vortex pouch for him. I will say, not the greatest binoculars as far as seeing distance. Like looking through his, I think he was running like Vortex, either 12x50s or like a 12 power scope. He could see a lot better with those, and honestly, his eyes in general were 10 times better at finding stuff than me. He actually found my Javelina last year at over 100 yards, and he let me shoot it. So I didn't find my Javelina last year without him. I'm hoping this year I can find one myself and we can all get one, because last year out of 10 people, I was the only one that shot a Javelina. So I wish us better luck this year, but I was very grateful. It was very cool. I actually have the skull right here. So Javelina is a local Arizona pig. They are pretty nasty. I mean, as long as you don't mess with them, they won't mess with you. But if you just happen to come across one and upset it, that is a nasty looking bite. They gore people here in Arizona every once in a while. Most of the time in neighborhoods, because people either walk their dogs or just get too close to them. But in wild, they rarely attack people. But that is what you are, trying to hunt. So just always be safe. Another good thing with these boots is, let's say one does charge me, I'd rather kick them with my boot than a thin shoe, because those teeth will go through almost anything. So just something to think about. But yeah, last year I took this one out at I shot it at 113 yards. It did take more than one shot, unfortunately. So yeah, but we got them. I got the meat process. That was very good. I got 23 pounds of meat out of it. I got the skull, and then I'm still actually waiting on the shoulder mount. They said it would take about 18 to 30 months. So this one, this year, I am not going to get shoulder mounted. I am going to do the skull and I'm going to do the meat again, but I'm not going to do an actual full mount. So yeah, I do like the skull though. The skulls are pretty cool. As far as lights goes, last time we were processing the pig like pretty late in the day and it got dark out. So having a headlamp was very important. I use Petzl headlamps. I also use these for my ultra marathons. Well, I used a Petzl headlamp. I've had this thing for like 6 years now. I've never bought another one, and it's good. Rechargeable batteries, bright enough. And then I have a Mod Light OKW handheld. This thing is very bright. I'll have spare batteries for it. This takes CR123 batteries. So does my EOTech. So does the light. So I'll keep batteries for everything. Another thing that you're going to want to think about if you're hunting and it's like raining is, with this EOTech, you have 2 lenses on the EOTech and 2 lenses on the magnifier. That's 4 panes of glass. If it's getting wet or humid, your glass might fog up. So I have sight savers. These are just like little alcohol prep pads for cleaning your lens. I also have a lens pen. Just stuff to think about if you're out. I mean, in general, this is good to have. I have a little AR maintenance kit here. It's in an old pencil box, but got oil, cleaning rod, whatnot. So I'll keep this handy too. It's small enough to fit in the pack. And the other thing you're gonna need is scent-free trash bags. Last year I used black ones. I don't know if white ones are any better or worse, but if these aren't the right ones, my buddy's gonna give me some. But scent-free trash bags for carrying the meat, unless you want your meat scented. I mean, that works. And then as far as the rifle goes, I verified 0 just about a month ago. So let's see. This is my original 0 target. These are 100-yard 0 targets. So you aim right here at 25 yards, and then as long as you're hitting in there, it's zeroed at 100. So this was with M855 62 grain ammo. And then that was in December. So early January, I zeroed it with my hunting ammo. So my first shots were right here, and then I moved it 6 clicks up, and that's where it was hitting. So I know it's roughly where I need it to be. This is mostly zeroed at 100 yards. So within 100 yards, I should be good. I don't plan on taking a shot past 100 yards if I don't have to, but yeah, hopefully we don't have to do that. And yeah, that's basically all the kit I'll have with me. I mean, I'll have like my sleeping bag and some other stuff, but as far as what I'll be carrying on my body, this is most of it plus some of the extras. So stay tuned for that video. Whether I get a kill or not, I will post that video about a week from now. And yeah, wish me luck. Thank you guys for watching.